it's just going to be a mess this week with that winter weather.
Yeah, it really is, because we get hit by 1-2 punches here. It's not just one system, another one coming on its heels. So yeah, a lot to track over the coming days. Let's turn though now to our
afternoon that spreads across New York State and into New England. So it's going to be a soggy commute home on Wednesday. And then you can see that cold air building in behind the frontal boundary, bringing the chance for snow across portions of the eastern Great Lakes from Buffalo up to Syracuse and Burlington, especially some very gusty winds and high elevation. Now with this for say places like Buffalo or Syracuse, you're going to have pretty gusty winds ahead of the front, but with that frontal passage, the winds are really going to become gusty. That could lead to some power outages. Of course, that's going to lead to a cold and blustery Thanksgiving as well when we're talking about 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So you're going to want to keep an eye on that forecast. The last thing you want to be caught without is some plan. If you lose electricity for a little while and you're already starting, say, that Thanksgiving cooking or something like that, the winds do remain gusty and the temperatures plummet. So Thanksgiving is going to be a raw, kind of very cold feeling day. For Pittsburgh, you can see it here. We've got the rain moving in Tuesday night, and then throughout the day or throughout the morning on Wednesday, and then that switches over to rain and snow, and those temperatures just take a dive and those winds really pick up. For Boston, you've got the showers starting Wednesday afternoon into Wednesday night, and then remaining very windy on Thanksgiving Day. So you're going to have to plan accordingly, whether you're traveling or you're just cooking outside. I know, Alex, some people like to deep fry those turkeys.
Yeah,
outside,
those are delicious. Wow, yeah, those are.
Winter Storm Ezekiel, right on the heels of Winter Storm Dorothy. So let's talk about it. We're initially dealing with Winter Storm Dorothy currently through tomorrow afternoon. We're talking moderate snowfall across the high plains and into the upper Midwest. You can see, especially in that swath of purple where we have the slightly higher totals, severe storms are possible across the Mid-South. That I-55 corridor could run into some trouble there today with some strong storms, and blizzard conditions are also possible as we're going to have that snow and very gusty winds associated with Dorothy across the plains and upper Midwest. Now, Winter Storm Ezekiel, really large footprint because this storm is going to make its way really from the west coast, really starting those impacts tonight along the west coast and progressing its way across the country as we head through Thanksgiving week. So heavier rainfall with this system, plentiful moisture, and of course the potential for some severe weather. And with this as well, the gusty wind's going to continue and blizzard conditions are possible. So we're kind of getting one right after the other with just a tiny bit of a break in between. Along this I-25 corridor there through Denver into northern Colorado, there around Fort Collins, we're talking about lots of snow already adding up there in Elizabeth. 16 inches. That's nearly 1.5 feet of snow there. In Arthur, you can see 4 inches reported and snow still falling. So definitely Colorado into Wyoming and Nebraska dealing with this. You can see the swath of snow is still looking very impressive. North Platte still coming down pretty impressively. Same thing along the Front Range there in Denver, and even stretching up into Rapid City and Sioux Falls. These temperatures going to just continue to fall. 19 in Cheyenne, 30 in North Platte, 25 in Rapid City. And it's not just that. The winds are gusting as well, and that is going to make it even more dangerous for people who might be traveling. In fact, we have our own Justin Michaels there in Denver, and travelers that are going to the Mile High City, they may be feeling not so happy if they were planning on heading there for Thanksgiving. This is really rough weather, and as we mentioned, it's already impacting travelers around the city.